What up, YouTube? How are you guys doing today? We are back. Not really, it's probably a fucking one-off video, but we are here to show off my CD collection. I have been building a CD collection in the background for the past couple months now. I'm at the good old 50 CDs now, and you know, it's been quite a journey. It's been like 5 months, you know, an estimate of like 10 CDs a month. So good numbers. Hopefully, I'm probably not gonna hit 100 by the end of the year. It's a lot of heavy metal, a lot more rock based. I need to throw some jazz, some soul music. I got some shit in there that you guys are gonna really love. But let's just fucking go through the fucking CD collection. Let's just not bore you. So let's just do a fucking lightning round because there's a couple of CDs I really don't give a fuck about. It's like a jazz funk album from like the 2000s. I got it from a dead dude. I mean, in an estate sale. It's kind of disrespectful to say it like that. It's a pretty good album. I really don't listen to it. This is their first album. I don't know if you know who Train is. Yeah, that's Train. This is the first album that they ever made. I only bought it because the album cover looked cooler and I thought it was gonna be something tougher. It's some weak ass soft rock. I don't like it. If you don't know Faust is like a shitty movie from the 90s. Imagine Spawn, but way worse. It has a lot of good songs. It has Fear Factory, it has some Cold Chamber, some Brujeria. And there's a lot of big bands in here, so that's why I fucking bought it. And you should watch Faust. It's really not that good, but it's do it for the memes, you know? Shitty new metal. I'm not gonna lie, most of these is just I looked at the album cover and I thought it was cool. You know, I just really related to the name of the band, so I just bought it. I don't know much about this album. I don't even know what the fuck it's called. I think Anne Marie Prom. But all I do know about it, it's about a trans woman and her experience growing up in the rural South. Even if you open it up, you could see the fucking Confederate flag in there. It's pretty cool. Really cool, like CD design as well to it, as you could see. It's pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy the music. It's good music. I turn it on from time to time. Why do I feel so victim? I literally don't know what the fuck this is. It came in a fucking bundle pack. I'm sorry. I still have yet to listen to it. Souls of Redemption. I am sorry. Came in a fucking bundle pack. I'm sorry. The music's pretty fucking dog shit. Give him a chance, you know. I'm sorry. It's just I don't care about him, but you might care about him, right? Country. I'm pretty sure it's just country music. I'm not really sure. It looks country-ish. It's country music. The bundle pack ones really fucking suck. I'm not gonna lie. These are the last ones that came in the bundle pack. Dude, they were fucking dog shit. All I know is I bought it off a dude at a show. He was like, give me $5 for it. And I'm like, I got $1. But that's all for the lightning round. Let's get actually into the albums that actually fucking matter, alright? Some may argue this is the best album in my collection. The Planters Great Country Music Collection, Volume 1. Easily one of the best finds I have ever found. If you're not a Planters fan, you gotta get with the program now. Everybody knows Planters Peanuts have the best peanuts. I'm not gonna lie, I got hoed a little bit. This is the fucking censored version. If you don't know Static X, from Illinois, I think their main guy, Wayne Static, died, RIP. But they're still playing music nowadays. I'm actually going to their concert in October, so I'm really excited to see that. They're doing the 25-year anniversary of this album. They're gonna play it in full. If you guys stick around, you might be seeing some of that on the channel if you wanna stick around a little bit. But Static X, good industrial nu metal. Who doesn't love some nu metal? Next. Who doesn't like some Green Day? It's a little bit some fast rock, really something typical for your average mainstream audience. Whenever anybody wants to come in and listen to something like punky, just throw some Green Day on. Doesn't have an album cover, just came with the disc. It doesn't matter how the fuck it comes, right? It matters how we listen to it, which I could show you my CD player. Oh, you can see in the background. I got a Hello Kitty CD player. I be listening to all my music on Hello Kitty CD players. This is more about the Hello Kitty CD player than is actually about Nevermind. Nevermind is a good album by Nirvana. You know, the one with the baby dick on it. From the 60s, from DC. Just great music, great punky music, really fast paced, high energy. Have yourself some fun. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like Def Leppard. It's more for the girls who come into the car. This is more for the boys who get into the car. If you don't know Acid Bath is from the 90s. some sludge metal from Louisiana. I went to see them live. Great, amazing time. There's a lot of good. There's not a single song on this album that I don't love. I haven't listened to it in a long time. Honestly, I need to get back into it. But dude, when the Kite Strings Pop, it is easily one of the best albums ever made. Easily in my top 5 greatest albums. If you don't know Mudvayne, they're new metal, but they're like more progressive-y. Ryan Martini, their bassist, came from a progressive band, so they have a lot of like cool like riffs. If you don't know what progressive music is, most music is like in their 4/4s, right? They experiment with 3/4, 5/4, 2/2, a lot of different time signatures, and it's really fun. Their first album is their best album and really only good album. They have a couple good albums after that, but they become butt rock, dude. Nobody wants to fucking listen to that. LD50, definitely check it out. I'm actually gonna see them live. They're actually headlining with Static X, performing this album in its entirety. I gotta fucking be there, don't I? You have to know about Toxicity by System of a Down. Anybody who actually knows about metal knows about Toxicity by System of a Down. If you want to have a collection, you have to have System of a Down in. It's unarguable. The first ever metal album, you have to have it in your collection, hands down. Just Ozzy Osbourne, Tony Iommi, just such. Black Sabbath is just. If it wasn't for this album, I wouldn't have all the other shit that I would be listening to today. And that's why we gotta have it, because this is the granddaddy, the grandfather of all metal music. We love Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath. It's a little fucked up with the goo on it, but Soylent Green, if you don't know Soylent Green, they're from Louisiana, just like Acid Bath, from that sludge metal area. They're more grindcore-ish, I would say. It's not as like user friendly as I would say like Acid Bath. Acid Bath isn't even that user friendly either. Soylent Green is a lot more like in your face, more aggressive, faster, punchier music. It's grindcore. You just gotta love grindcore. I only liked it because of the titties on it. If you don't know Pig Destroyer, they're a grindcore band, one of the first really pioneers, still doing it to today. Terrifier is their most popular album. This one specifically comes with their demos. I like the demos a little bit more than the actual official versions, but that's just me being a fucking hipster. I don't really like Rage Against the Machine, if I'm being 1000% honest, but they have a lot of good songs. I like the idea of having a physical version of a live band performing. You can feel the band members really like play to the level of the audience and the energy of the audience. So you really feel it's a different type of energy than you would get from the actual studio version. So that's why I kind of like live versions, but only physically. I'm not streaming this shit, dude. Shout out my boy Jordan and Mark. They're the vocalist. They're pretty cool. I went to go see them live. They actually signed my vinyl and I have a shirt from them. They got fucking stolen from me. Dickhead, give me my fucking shirt back. Really cool. Definitely check them out. It's probably one of the more intense music out of the whole collection that I have here. But it's honestly some of the best music that I have in my collection. I really listen to this album a lot. Stone Temple Pilots, pretty cool music. It's like grungy music. It's not really that. It's more like rock, soft rock, simple stuff. Really, I would call it road trip music. You know, whenever I'm going on a road trip, I would definitely bring the CD with me and I would put it on. That's how I would explain Stone Temple Pilots. You know, all the other shit, let's be honest, is not female friendly. But Def Leppard's, even though it's still more like rocky, it's still female. It's girls like Def Leppard's. Right? They don't fucking like Def Leppard's, dude. Ignore the fact it doesn't have an album cover. We don't need the album covers here. I don't really like Slipknot like that. I have it because I have it. You know, I don't want it, but I have it. If you don't know Aqua, you know Aqua. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. I would commit crimes to Aqua, you know, like it's disco music. It's like turn your brain off and have some fun, right? And I have a lot of fun listening to Aqua, dude. You know, it's kind of cheating, you know, having a collection and a bundle, having just like these, not really actual. The CDs are in here, of course, but not the actual like CD case. It's just like a fucking piece of paper, like a little thing right there where the CD goes in, a little folder, right? But you know Pantera, dude. #1 charting in the 90s. I know they're racist. Fuck, dude, I know they're racist. But Dimebag Darrell, dude, them riffs, dude, R.I.P. R.I.P. dude. I love me some Dimebag and Vinnie Paul, dude. They're easily some of the best guitarists in the fucking world, and we've been robbed by having them being assassinated by some fucking loser. Oh my god, we need to do something about our veterans. Honestly, like this may fuck it. This is gonna be a post about our veterans, dude. We need to do more about veterans and PTSD and mental health in general. All right, we can't be letting people go fucking crazy, dude. We need to do something about this. But Pantera is really fucking good. We should. Elton John, man, the true rock star. We love him. He plays a piano. If you could mix rock and piano together, dude, you're easily one of the greatest artists that ever like been born, dude. There's a lot of good songs on here, dude. It's just Elton John, easily. You gotta respect Elton John just as a man and as a cultural icon, dude. We love Elton John here. You may not know who Ass Jack is, right? Hank Williams III, the son of the great and famous Hank Williams, the one who fell off a mountain cliff. Yeah, his fucking dad. That's it. That's his dad, right? Ass Jack by Ass Jack only has 4,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. It is like grindcore country music. It's like poor production. It is just such fun and like energetic music that you really just have fun with it, dude. It is such like I love it, dude. This, you know, I really want to get. This is one of the, like, I don't have anything signed here, but if I wanted to get something signed, Hank Williams, can you please sign my fucking Ass Jack album? I will do anything for this fucking dude. There's literally there is no skips on this album. This is literally one of the greatest albums that you will probably never ever hear of. If you don't know Snot, dude, Snot is like a punk band from the 90s from California. They're probably one of the pioneers of the nu metal sound around with like Spineshank and I think Cold Chamber as well. Don't quote me on that. It's really fun and energetic music, kind of political at some moments, right? We gotta say R.I.P. to Roy Lynch Strait and Dobbs, the doggy from the album cover. This is Dobbs. He died. Him and Lynn died in a car crash coming home from a concert. It's really a tragic story about Snot and like what happened to them. They made a second album with but they didn't have Lynn, so they called up their friends. A lot of famous nu metal vocalists. They did the vocal performance for Snot and their album. They're coming back nowadays, so I'm really happy. I really hope I could get to see them perform live one day, but it's not gonna be the same without Lynn, dude. Lynn is just a character, dude. This is the censored version. If you don't know the original version, it's literally just an asshole. It's literally just a fucking asshole, right? This is their first studio album, and for some fucking reason they made it like a slash live. Like they pumped in fake crowd noises into the album to make it seem like it's being performed live, which, if you know Peter Steele, it's just a creative decision that he made, right? Again, R.I.P. Peter Steele. There's a lot of dead people in these fucking albums. I'm not gonna lie. This isn't really their best album. There's like 4 more better albums. I haven't got to the point of buying them yet. It's a good album, dude. It's doom metal, dude. It's slow doom metal. How can you not enjoy it? Eddie Van Halen. If you don't know Eddie Van Halen, it's more like that arena rock from like the 80s before they're like, glam, like Motley Crue and them. You know Eddie Van Halen. Why am I trying to explain to you Eddie Van Halen? You know who the fuck Eddie Van Halen is. And if you don't know, just listen to the background music. All right, that's your best way of explaining who Eddie Van Halen is. All right, I'm sorry. All I know is it's some pretty good fucking groove metal, dude. I have it for the hoes. It's really not much of a flex. I'm maybe spilling the beans a little bit, but I don't fuck with Linkin Park like that. But it's in my collection because you have to have Linkin Park in your collection, dude. This is an entirely rock collection. You have to throw Linkin Park in there, dude. One of the pioneers, and they still do it today. Kitty is a band of 14-year-old girls who met up in middle school. Actually, they got together and they're the reason why you love goth girls, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say look at them, but like girls still dress like this today, dude. They're the fucking. Where do you think they got the inspiration from, dude? Shit doesn't come out of fucking nowhere, right? How can you not fuck with Beethoven, dude? Sometimes I listen to my heavy shit, right? Respectfully, I like my heavy shit. But sometimes I like to, you know, mellow out, throw some Beethoven on the track, and just like really, really enjoy a night. You know, sip on some wine. I mostly bought it for the fucking shirt, but it's a cool little album. If you don't like deathcore, it's deathcore. It's groove metal, so you know it has that little funk, you know. We have Cranberries. You gotta love some Cranberries. If you don't know Cranberries, listen to Zombie. You'll know the Cranberries. If you're listening, whoa. We got some pop punks. I really grew up a lot on Jimmy Eat Worlds. I'm not gonna lie. I really grew up on pop punk in general. If you're a sad pussy boy loser, right? You want to listen to some Jimmy Eat Worlds or some pop punk. There's a lot of good songs on here. Bleed America, Sweetness, The Middle. It makes you feel proud about being a bitch, you know? Imagine if Slipknot were Mexicans. That's your version of El Nino. You should check out El Nino. It's one of my favorite albums. It really tries to embrace its like Aztecan roots and you can feel it within the music, just like how Sepultura does its like Brazilian roots. You could feel the Aztecanian roots in El Nino. Darkness imprisoning me. This is Frank Sinatra, but in reality, one justice for all. If you don't know, this is a shit album. Fuck Metallica, honestly. They did my boy James Dean wrong. They fucking put his bass on mute the entire album. If you didn't know that, yeah, there's no bass in the entire album. But the only good song on the entire album is One, so you gotta have it, dude. I'm not gonna lie. It's One. It's like their best song, dude. There's only 4 fucking songs on here. When I got it at a concert, and they didn't let me like put it in my car, so I had to jump around with this shit. It's fucking broken. Like, I literally cannot open this because it will shatter in my hands. It's really not Tsunami or Pain of Truth's like best work at all, but I bought it at a concert, so. More Black Label Society. They're a really good band. You should really check them out. I'm not gonna lie. They have a song here that's dedicated to Dimebag. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot which one it is. But there's a lot of good songs on here. The riffs on here are go fucking crazy, dude. Last but not least, we have Chimera by Mayhem. And I got a sealed version of it as well. Because why? Wanna know why? Because this is easily one of the greatest albums. Like, it would be such a displeasure for me to ever like open up this album cover, like, right? It is easily some of the best Mayhem that's ever been like put to track, right? You would never want to do the disservice of ever opening up this album, and like it would be such like I said, it would be such a disrespect to all collectors if you would take it out of its case and not enjoy, like just enjoy it for its beauty. I'm fucking kidding, dude. Honestly, I'm fucking opening it up, dude. If you buy sealed CDs and you don't open it up, dude, you're a fucking pussy, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's not the type of collector I wanna be, right? I am a collector who acts, dude. I know I shit on some of the music, right? But I genuinely listen to the fucking music, right? I still have yet to listen to it. I do listen to all these CDs, right? I'm not collecting this shit just so I could collect it. Like, I am an enjoyer of most of these musics, and I have this collection because I enjoy the music, right? And I hope you guys enjoyed me showing off this collection. I had to rush through a little bit because my camera's literally about to die. I don't know if I'm gonna survive this ending. I went by this super quickly just so you guys could see what I have. But if you guys want an detail on some of the albums, just let me know. Put it in the comments. I would gladly go into detail about any of these albums. I really hope you guys give me the opportunity to, you know, talk about them. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.